You should play God of War because it'll get you laid. God of War is rad.
Hi there, sorry for the little Fooly McFooly right there, but yeah, I don't know, if you're gonna make an April Fool's, why not just make it weird? Anyways, I don't know, talk a bit about my journey on my YouTube journey, rather focusing on the in the mind of stuff. Normally I would say I'm streaming right now on Twitch, but the thing is, I moved to a place where internet is not stable enough to stream. So I can't really do that, but one thing I can say is the fact that I have a second channel where I'm uploading some of my older stream stuff. From a while back, so yeah, that's there if you're interested. But yeah, if that's all, then thank you for watching. New videos out soon. A little teaser for what will come eventually. As yes, Kratos will be the video I'm working on currently, aside from some small stuff, which I will go into later. But yeah, thank you. As for everyone else, let's just begin. Understand that when I started making the Minds of, it was never any idea to make analytical videos. Before that, I think I just made a few reviews, but the original intent was to make a top 10 reason kind of vid of explaining why I thought Rool deserved to be in Super Smash Bros. As again, that was when the Smash Ballot for the Wii U version was out. But as I was doing my research, I just found so many things that interested me, and I kept going further and further down into the rabbit hole, which eventually led me to just make an analytical, well, I just made what it turned out to be, right? The In the Mind of Rool. Where the name come from, I can't really say for certain. I think it makes sense that I just sort of thought, well, I'm talking about what's in his mind. It's not really a theory, so I can't really call it just a theory, because that'd be boring, right? So yeah, as of looking at older videos, I've kind of liked doing that, because it sort of shows me how much I've improved, and it inspires me to do better. And the only thing is that I sort of really wish I could change if I were to remake a video of the Rool one. It would be the humor a bit. It has some really shice Photoshop stuff, and I don't know, it shows its age quite to an extreme extent. So I would, just make it better in that regard. Next one is by Jack of Blades. I love Fable, I love that character, so making it was so much fun, but the thing that makes it stand out from my other stuff is the fact that it's my only in the mind of, aside from the dancing stuff where I film myself and sort of talk like this. I really like filming and editing stuff, because, I don't know, I've always found it fun and I wish I could do more of it, but it ruined the pacing quite a bit, hence why I just stopped doing it. Also the fact that on YouTube, just sketches aren't that popular anymore, in my honest opinion. This microphone is hairy. So yeah, I don't know what else I can really say about the Jack of Blades one, aside from the fact that I was filming myself and I didn't particularly think it ended up that well. I still really like it, and I would I would like to remake that one as well with Rool. I will purely focus on your videos, but yeah, I don't know. I like it, but yeah. After that was the Kirby. So the history with that is that originally I was challenged, if you will, by another YouTuber, which I'm not gonna name, because I contacted them when I had I think just 1,000 subscribers? Maybe even less. But I was sort of saying, hey, look at my mind of stuff that I made earlier. Do you think we can collab? Because I really like you as a YouTuber. And he said, well, sure, but I want to see if you can make something that someone else asks you to sort of see if, you can make something you're not really passionate about. And he mentioned Kirby. And I said, okay. And I made it, and I never talked to that YouTuber again. I don't know, maybe he disliked it. Well, what's to say about that? I've gotten some comments that my Kirby timeline in the video is faulty. But overall, I also really enjoyed how it ended up. And it was, I think that's the video when I started doing more of a hero's journey kind of video, where I have I try to have a bit more emotionality in it and stuff. I really like how it ends. I remember that. It's a while since I've seen that one, but yeah, I really liked the Kirby with Sans. That's the weird one. I really expected it would take a bit more off. That's when I sort of thought, okay, what's popular? Let's make something so I can get a few views and maybe I can get an audience, because I was still not getting that many viewers. My Rool video got 10,000, which was so impressive to me when I started, because I hadn't gotten, even the videos I made before that, 1,000. I didn't get any views, but I made stuff because I really enjoyed making stuff. So I thought the Sense video would take off. It did not at all. Wow, like nobody really looked at it or saw it. I'm a bit unsure how many people have seen it now. Let me just check. Yeah, 76,000. The video itself, I kind of like it. Though to be fair, I don't remember much from it. Maybe it's forgettable. Maybe that's the issue with the video. I can't remember much of the jokes or anything. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's a video. I still like it, but I don't remember much from it. Maybe that's the issue. Now, one thing that really surprised me was Doomguy, and I think a lot of people are interested in. Oh my god, interested in that. That video is probably the one I don't regret making it. I don't regret anything, nor do I feel any embarrassment for what I made earlier. But if there's one thing I just sort of has haunted me later, it's the Doomguy video. What's interesting about this one is that I can't remember the logic behind it. I think somebody just mentioned Doomguy and I was playing Doom and it's like, yeah, this game is good. Let's talk about it. Because there is a story hidden in these sort of Slayer's testaments. So let me just quickly say this. I have two big issues with this video. One, I made it when I was still a bit unsure about my voice and, you know, recording my voice and stuff like that. So you can hear sort of a sense of uncertainty when I do the motherfucking Doomguy joke, right? Which, you know, I dislike hearing that. I've learned not to cringe. You guys have seen my spoiler dances. I don't care. But that's something that sort of makes me go, damn it. Another thing is the fact that when Doom Eternal came out, holy F, so many people, oh my god, so many people. I get it. The video was wrong. You don't have to write me every single day. Again, I understand why, and people keep asking me to make a new video on it. I haven't even played Doom Eternal, it just doesn't interest me. And yeah, I mean, I might do it eventually, it's just that it doesn't help that every single day. I'm not joking, every single day from when I made it, which was in... when was it? Where's the date? I can't see the date on YouTube. Shouldn't I know this? How to use YouTube by now? Well, I made it a few years back, so getting every single message like, you were wrong! And some people don't really understand this video is like, how many years old now, right? So, yeah, I still really like it. Eternal apparently just threw new shit on the wall. I shouldn't swear because YouTube disliked that. So, I don't know. I still like it, but it's the one that's haunted me for a while. Corvo Atano, another one that really surprised me. I guess it's because people are really interested. I mean, it came out the day after, I believe. Dishonored 2 came out, so it was really in the limelight. I've always been pretty bad at choosing games that's sort of popular today, or rather right now, if you will. I always go for weird stuff. Regardless, I love Dishonored so much, so making a video trying to figure out the lore stuff, rather in this open game, what were the decisions that the actual character made, considering that they did absolutely go for a canon ending. They didn't do the Elder Scrolls route where every ending is canon. So yeah, it was super interesting. A lot of people have asked me to do Emily Caldwin. The reason why I find a hard time doing the same thing with Dishonored 2 is because Dishonored 1 had so much from external places, right? Like the game directors and the books and so many other places where I could get information about what he could potentially have done, like canon-wise. There's not that much information on Emily, and if I'm going to make a sequel to the Dishonored video, I want it to be as good and pretty much in the same vein of focus, in the sense that who did she kill or whatever. And I can't do that yet. There's quite frankly not enough info, and also the fact that Dishonored has pretty much been thrown into the cold water. We're not getting a sequel anytime soon, and I did not enjoy Death of the Outsider. I made reviews of it. If you're interested, you can find them. But yeah, I don't know. It ended up not. I don't know, it's a series that's constantly gone a bit down, even if the quality has always been excessively high up there. After Dishonored, I got into my Ardyn Izunia video for Final Fantasy 15. The thing is that Final Fantasy 15 has sort of, over the years, and the more I think about it, gotten worse and worse in my opinion. I really loved it when it first came out, but the more I think about it, I don't know, I don't particularly like it anymore, but I really liked Ardyn as a villain overall, and I still do. Even though I feel the DLC kind of ruined him. But having sort of an anti-Jesus, that's weird. while I dislike the game now, I don't dislike the villain. It's a great character, great voice for him. What's his name again? He does Reinhardt from Overwatch. Darren DePaul, hell yeah, I actually remembered, who would have thought. I really like it, nothing more I can say. Many people have said through the, kind of the same thing with the Doom thing. Yeah, you were wrong, I know. And I actually prefer my video over the actual DLC canon, but whatever. So yeah, let's just quickly move on. Ardyn, not that much I can say. Apollyon surprised me. That's actually the intro to my spoiler dance. But also, so many... Okay, so the weird thing about For Honor is that so many people did not like the story. So many people kind of shat on it when it came out. And I defended it. I even made a game disc video, a game discussion video explaining why I thought it was pretty good. All things considered. But the fact that my Apollyon video got so popular, 769,000 views, just flabbergasted me. It surprised me so much. And I really like it. It was still prior to... It has my favorite joke of all time that I've made. So I don't know, narcissism much, but it's the anime. I separate, obviously, because of the game, Vikings, Knights, and Samurai. And when I said Samurai, it's just like an anime OP with the music from the Ace Attorney anime. Overall, I really like it. Apollyon is such an interesting character in a game filled with non-characters. Maybe that's why she's interesting, because when you compare it to everyone else, they suck. But yeah, I don't know. If there's one thing I kind of not regret, but wish I could do a bit more, is the fact that Dobiny ended up being so popular in the game. So I kind of made one joke with him. Could have done a bit more. But overall, I really like it. I kind of want to go back to For Honor. I haven't played that in a while, but again, I can't really stream anymore, so maybe I can find a few friends. Because I'm lonely. No, I'm not. I will say something after all of this in the mind of talk. How much have I talked? 5 minutes? Okay, let's not talk too much, okay? Tekken. Longest spoiler dance intro, I believe. I got a lot of... I think this is the video with the most sort of... You are wrong, you are right, you're trying to make a villain into a good guy and blah, blah, blah. Tekken is like the series that I've never really cared about. I made it only because I thought... the Mishima family was super interesting to just talk about, but it's not nearly, I grew up with Tekken Tag Tournament 1, and I really liked it just for the music and presentation, but the older I got, Tekken is the fighting series that I have the least attachment to, So yeah, I don't know. It's, I like it. My favorite character is Kazumi, so Tekken 7 is, my favorite Tekken game, but I haven't played it in years. Sly Cooper, I found out I kind of messed up some... I don't know how much I should say, but I messed up some more the quality stuff with that video. Primarily that I used a lot of pictures in my video, pop-ups. The issue here is that a lot of the picture I bring up are very low quality, I feel. So it kind of ages the video tremendously. That's all I really can say. No spoiler intro, a dance intro. Because when it comes to green screen, I've gotten a new green screen now where I can do more dances. I showed off some of my green screen stuff in my Elden Ring review, which I did not expect to actually get 3,000 views, which doesn't sound like a lot compared to my In the Mind ofs, but comparing it to my other reviews, it's actually pretty great. So yeah, I'm not dead yet. But yeah, I hope I can do more interesting green screen stuff, because as I said earlier, I like to film myself. In the Mind of the hero of Twilight, in other words, Link. Spoiler dance, straight up inspired by the dance they do at the end of that game, and well, it's also in the middle, but whatever. My favorite Link, my favorite video game of all time is Twilight Princess, so I really spent a long time on it, and it was the first, I think, in the Mind of where I started using a lot of color correction. Because I started to color correct every video I done after, aside from reviews, because I feel like I should show them as much as, they are by themselves quality-wise, but my own videos, I want to manipulate the audience with colors. And yeah, I really like this video. I also got the pleasure of using an animation that someone else used, Major Link. Did I get his name right? Please tell me. I wrote it down here. Yeah, Major Link. Major Link, he does animations of Zelda stuff, and it's so cool. And I asked him if I could use his Ganondorf fight stuff, and he said yeah. I'm curious how it would look if I didn't use that, because I think the game itself looked amazing, lighting-wise in that fight, but I don't know. I really like it. It has some of my favorite video game characters of all time, and I spent a long time on it. Now we come into Devil May Cry stuff. Nero! Best spoiler dance. Oh, what can I say here? It pretty much led me down the Devil May Cry story hole. As I said in the video, I believe Devil May Cry 4 was my first DMC game, and it made me just really like Nero. I never really understood the hatred he got, but so I kind of, you know, you've seen the video, I guess. So yeah, I kind of go into everything there. Did I do anything special with that video? Out of my 3 DMC videos, I think it's my weakest, but I like it because it's the shortest. Not that I dislike long videos, I actually prefer them, but on YouTube, I feel length stuff, I don't know, it's... People have gotten less and less of patience, you know? People want shorter stuff, so I don't know, I need to be better. My invites have gotten longer and longer. Invited War! That's another really good spoiler dance, goddamn. I love Darksiders. Darksiders is not the game series that's sort of gotten worse and worse, and, well, I shouldn't say that. I hated Darksiders 3, made a review, whatever. Darksiders Genesis, amazing. I wish I could make a video on it, but I didn't. Darksiders 1 and 2, great. So I wanted to start with War because it was the most linear story. So it would be interesting to talk about that. And that's all I really can say. It has some great jokes, I think, edited jokes. I like the one where, what's his name? The big boy who beats War at the beginning. I forgot, whatever. He throws, like, the animation I did of him throwing, or, yeah, when he throws him into a building. I really like that from Dragon Ball. Siegfried Stauffen! I actually really love Soul Calibur and Soul Calibur story and Soul Calibur lore. It also turned into my favorite fighting game of all time, Soul Calibur 6 specifically. This is the one where I actually had to take something out of the video because of demonetization stuff. And it was actually super important. I wish I could show it off here as well, but if I do that again, it will be demonetized. The issue... I love this video, but I had to cut off I had to cut pretty much out the climax of the video, like the big emotional moment, which just saddens me. I still have the full video, you know, the director's cut on my PC, but I don't know, I can't really show it off to its fullest. I really like it, but it has its issues. Dante. This was when videos started getting long. It's 26 minutes, or actually 27. I don't know what to say here. No, good dance as well. I was actually when I was exercising a lot and I wasn't so thick. Yeah, it's Dante. It turned out really good. I think people really like it. It got more views than Nero. And yeah, I don't know. Not much I can say actually. I thought I would say a lot about Dante. But I think I've said so much about DMC that, I don't know. I'm DMC'd out. So let's just, I'm sorry if you're interested in me. If you have any interest in me whatsoever talking about this stuff, I'm sorry if I'm skipping over it, but I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. I used a long time on it. Oh yeah, one thing I can say is that when I recorded all the footage, you can actually see it when I blur out the screen sometimes, which I like to do. All of my DMC footage was corrupted. You can see it when I showed the clip of Dante meeting Nello Angelo for the last time, when I put up a picture of an actual 2D picture of Nilo and Dante talk to each other. You can see about there's like a snap, like that happened to all of my DMC footage. So for my Virigl video, I had to re-record everything from every game, aside from DMC 2, luckily. The reason why that happened is because of some weird Elgato stuff. It was my fault entirely, not Elgato. I just want to, you know, make sure that not everything is the program's fault. It can be the user, me. So yeah, it created a lot of headache for me editing it. But yeah, it turned out well. It has some great moments. So yeah, I like it. Leon Kennedy, that also did really good. Capcom characters are just lovable. Speaking of which, watch my Jill video, please. I'm joking. I was never a big Resident Evil fan before making that video. I said everything there, but I started with Resident Evil 5 because it's a co-op game, and I was like, this is fun. Never really played any other game in the series, but then the remake came out, and I streamed everything, and I have all that footage, which I'm going to put in my second channel, if I think I have it. I hope so. And yeah, I've just fallen in love with the franchise. The characters are great. I love the story. I love both the hammy side of things and the serious side of things. I really like that. I tested out actually streaming once DMC Resident Evil CX, and yeah, I beat the first mission and I got exhausted. I had to stop streaming. I've never seen so many explosions before. The video itself, I really like it. Many people asked about me talking about Resident Evil 6 because, again, Leon is there on his story. But as I said in that video, I wanted to focus more on a linear story. Again, I care more about having a video that's fun to watch than being just information overload. And again, thematically, it made more sense to just stick to RE2 and 4. So yeah, I really liked making that video. It was 20 minutes, leading us to the 33-minute long video with Virigl. Virigl, I put probably my most time and love into that in the mind of out of all of them. Not to say because I like Virigl the most, but because I could see a lot of people wanted that video to be done the best. So I spent a long time on that video, like wow. And I think it turned out the best so far. Actually, I think all of my newest video is always the best when it comes to like my big projects. But like an overall quality thing, I don't know, I just think it's really good. To sort of toot my own horn. Is there anything I dislike about it? Not that I can think of. Again, I have some issues with having too lengthy vids on YouTube, but I don't know. I think it turned out good. Yeah. Speaking of something I thought turned out good, but nobody watched, Jill Valentine. To give you, just looking at, oh my god, just looking at this, my Virigl video got 839,000 views. Jill Valentine, 12. 12,000. I actually like this video more than the Virigl one. But I don't know. I put it out way too late. Like, I did not reach the timing well. And I hate myself for it. But yeah, it turned out well. I really like it. I hope eventually it will get some traction like some of the older videos did. Because, yeah, for example, my Jack of Blades, which is, I don't know how many views have it? 230, damn. Yeah, that did not get over like 50,000 for a long time. So who knows? Maybe my Jill video will get some traction after a while, but I don't know. Anything worth saying? One thing I will give RE3 remake over RE2 remake is that cinematography, in other words, how the camera work is and how the cinematics are done, are just a million times better in RE3 remake than RE2 remake. Objectively, RE2 remake is better as a game, as a, a full-on game, but personally, I prefer RE3 remake. But again, I haven't really said anything on video on YouTube, but I think if you're gonna make a remake, I prefer something that's a reimagining. I want a completely different experience. I don't need a new game that sort of devalues what's been made before. Just give me another interpretation of the story, and I will prefer that always, almost. I can't think of a single time where I'm not doing that. If not, then just make a remaster. I don't know. I don't know if that's a hot take. I don't know if I'm in the minority or majority, but that's just what I think. What about you? Right in the nah. After that's my final, rather, in mind of currently, Samus. I've always been a Metro Prime fan over original Metroid, but to this video, I played through all of them, absolutely adored them, and yeah, it turned out great. I did originally want to make a Prime video earlier, but then they delayed Metro Prime 4. So actually, I'm not gonna say I'm halfway through Metro Prime video, but it's, I don't know, 30%. But I might have to change it because I made it a while back, or I started it a while back, and I feel like I've gotten better at making stuff, so yeah. My next video, it's been way too long now. My next video will be Kratos, as I said, but, well, actually not my next video, like, on YouTube, but my next in mind of is the Kratos one. I will focus on his journey pre-God of War 4. Well, not 4, 5? No, that's the PSP games. God of War PS4 before that, because a lot of people kind of disliked or rather shat on the classic God of War when the new one came out, and I really disliked it because the old ones are so good. So I want to really show people just how good of a character Kratos is, and the fact that the new God of War would not nearly be as good as it is story-wise had it not been for the older ones. So if you're disappointed with that, then I'm sorry, but yeah, I just want to show that Kratos is such a good character. So yeah, that's the next one. As for the videos I'm making, well, if you saw my Elden Ring video, I am making like a full first-time playthrough Dark Souls modded playthrough thing montage. It's gonna be super long, by the way, and it's just gonna be comedy-filled, a lot of laughs with the guys and I who are playing it, and I hope it's gonna. I think it's gonna turn out good, and I hope you guys are willing to watch something like that. It will be something similar to my RE3 remake playthrough stream highlight thing. You can find also in the video, my channel. But yeah, aside from that, I do also... there's another video I've started working on, but I can't really finish it yet, considering some complications with stuff I bought online. Not necessarily bought online, but I want to wait a bit with that. But yeah, more content to be coming. This is 1st of April, so that's not a lie. But yeah, I'm in the mood. I'm in the creative mood. Again, I just made Elden Ring review, and now I'm making this so close to one another. That's insane. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little recollection of older stuff. I'm sorry if I didn't talk about something you might be interested in. But yeah, that's all I can really say about this. And it's just a small 1st of April thing, so whatever. Thank you a lot for everything, and I will talk to you. I will see you next time. Yeah, boy. My as I said, my second channel, link in the description. Bye.